Good morning, students. This is Sonia Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Government JDB Girls College, कोटा। आज का जो मेरा टॉपिक है वो है फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी। ये आपका थर्ड सेमेस्टर के इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री पेपर का क्रोमेटोग्राफी में थर्ड यूनिट का है। मेरे प्रीवियस लेक्चर में मैंने कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी डिस्कस करा था। फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी उसी चैप्टर का एक पार्ट है जिसको आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे। जैसा कि आपने देखा होगा कि सिलेबस में मेंशन किया गया है कि फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी की हमें प्रिंसिपल एंड एप्लीकेशंस डिस्कस करेंगे हैं, लेकिन उसके पहले थोड़ा सा अगर हम इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन और उसके एडवांटेजेस डिसएडवांटेजेस भी अगर डिस्कस कर लेंगे तो हमें टॉपिक अच्छे से और समझ आ जाएगा। सबसे पहले फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी क्या होता है, ये तो हमें पता है कि एक क्रोमेटोग्राफी टाइप ही है, लेकिन व्हाट इज फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी? सो इट इज अ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी. It is a preparative liquid chromatography method that can quickly and easily separate organic compounds. This technique offers fast results because pressurized gas pushes the solvent through the column of the stationary phase. Flash chromatography, also known as medium pressure chromatography, was popularized several years ago by Clark Still of Columbia University as an alternative to slow and often inefficient gravity fed chromatography. तो इससे हमें ये समझ आता है कि ये और क्रोमेटोग्राफी मेथड से थोड़ा फास्ट है, इसमें क्विक रिजल्ट्स मिलते हैं। Thus, flash chromatography is an alternate to slow and often inefficient gravity-fed chromatography, as it is an air pressure-driven hybrid of medium and short column chromatography optimized for rapid separation. It differs from the conventional technique in two ways. First, slightly smaller silica gel particles are used, and second, due to restricted flow of solvent caused by the small gel particles, pressurized gas used to drive the solvent through the column of stationary phase. यहाँ मैं एक चीज़ बताना चाहूँगी कि ये जो प्रेशराइज्ड गैस का हमने लिखा है 10 to 15 PSI, ये PSI जो है ये यूनिट ऑफ प्रेशर है, which is pound per square inch. So the net result is a rapid over in a flash and high resolution chromatography. अब हम देखेंगे कि फ्लैश क्रोमेटोग्राफी का बेसिक प्रिंसिपल क्या है. The principle is that the eluent, which is a liquid under gas pressure, normally nitrogen or compressed air, rapidly pushed through a short glass column. The glass column is packed with an adsorbent. The most used stationary phase is silica gel. Theory. Chromatography exploits the differences in partitioning behavior between a mobile phase and a stationary phase to separate the components in a mixture. Compounds of the mixture interact with the stationary phase based on charge, relative solubility, or adsorption. The retention is a measure of the speed at which a substance moves in a chromatographic system. Now, selection of stationary phase. The most important stationary phase is silica. Silica gel SiO2 and alumina Al2O3 are two adsorbents commonly used. Adsorbent particle size affects how the solvents flows through the column. Smaller size particles are used for flash chromatography. Larger particles are used for gravity chromatography. The amount of silica gel depends on the RF factor, difference of the compounds to be separated, and on the amount of sample. The adsorbents. Adsorbents which are mainly used in flash chromatography are silica, slightly acidic medium, best for ordinary compounds, good separation is achieved. Alumina, basic or neutral medium, can be effective for easy separations and purification of amines. Reverse phase silica, the most polar compounds elevate fastest, the most non-polars lowest. The solvent systems. Flash column chromatography is usually carried out with a mixture of two solvents with a polar and a non-polar component. Hydrocarbons like pentane, petroleum, ether, hexanes, etc. Ether and dichloromethane, very similar polarity. Third is ethyl acetate. Now this is the instrumentation of column flash chromatography. This is the outline of how and what are the components that are used in flash chromatography. Here we see is the sample injection port, flow splitter, pre-columns. This is the pressure gauge. These are the analytical columns. From here it is going to the detector, recorder and computerized display. Here are the reservoirs for the solvents, mixing vessel, flash pump, pump controller and so on. This picture gives us how flash chromatography components are there in the complex apparatus. Now coming over to the most important part of the topic, that is the applications. Usually questions are asked in the examinations और उसमें पूछा जाता है कि क्या applications हैं. So this is a list of some of the applications of flash chromatography. First is natural products, nutraceuticals applications. This is separation and isolation of alpha xanthanol and beta xanthanol from sandalwood extraction. Second, isolation and purification of flavonoids from ginkgo biloba leaves extract. Then isolation and purification of catechins from green tea extract. In purification of Guyla chinensis. Then second is isolation and purification of ginsenosides from red Ponax ginseng extract. Carbohydrate application, purification of conjugated quercetin and rutinose. Impurity, isolation of valproic acid from cyclodextrin during encapsulation. Then isolation of amino sugar and acarbose. Isolation of amino glycoside antibiotics. Lipids application, purification of fatty acid methyl esters, purification of a mixture of glycerides, mono, di and tristearin, purification of sterols. Then it finds use in pharmaceutical and small molecules applications, in anti-malarial drug purification, in drug discovery, mastrenol purification during chemical synthesis, impurity isolation during drug purification, bile acid purification during lead generation in drug discovery, and so on and so forth. Now coming over to the conclusion and advantages of flash chromatography. We conclude from the discussion we have gone through that purification of drug is an important step in any branch of research. Preparative chromatography is used to separate the components of a mixture for more advanced use and is thus a form of purification. Flash chromatography can be alternative to preparative HPLC as it saves time and solvent. Now the advantages of flash chromatography over other chromatographic methods. It is a fast and economic method for the synthesis laboratory. It is ideal for the separation of compounds up to gram quantities. No expensive equipment is required. Ideal weight transfers results from TLC to CLC. Automated changes between normal phase and reverse phase chromatography. So dear students, this was an all about flash chromatography. I hope this whole discussion must have made you clear about the merits of flash chromatography, its applications, its instrumentation, and so on. Thank you.